and welcome to Girl, where we talk about all things that make you say, Girl. Welcome back, episode 3, and we have a guest, Varus Bell, the Varus Bell, okay? You want to talk about yourself, Varus?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, all right. Varus Bell, tell us a little bit about you and your art you got going on here.
So I used to be a rapper from Mississippi, North Mississippi, Starkville, home of them Bulldogs. So that picture itself describes like my split personality. So good side, bad side. So, I have a, pretty well-known and interesting story. Yes, you do. As well as my background and, just how I am as a person. You depend on what day you meet me, you get the good side, you get the bad side.
Well, what side we got today?
The in-between, between my nose and, yeah.
That ain't too much of a bad side, but you said you used to do music, but, this is a representation of, your double side. Is this another side of you?
That's the good side.
Okay.
That's like the rose that grew from the concrete.
Okay.
So
like
that's that guy right there.
Okay.
Yep.
So in this personality, you're also doing tax professional. So what got you into doing that?
So I always wanted to be. So I'm just full of information when it comes to business. So when I was in prison, I just read about businesses, black entrepreneurship and stuff like that. Just so happened I get into the car business, do so good in car sales, become one of the top car salesmen in Texas, and, dabbled in finance. So I just seen how important finances is and how illiterate a lot of people are when it comes to like buying a car, structuring a business, all that type of stuff. So for me, and it was me too, because I ain't know nothing about it either until somebody sat me down. And I just really wanted to like be a person to, like educate people, but you can't educate nobody if you don't give them something to look. Now people want to learn from people that are actually doing it,
and being successful at
it. So, and that's kind of like why I got into like taxes and stuff like that, because a lot of people think you got to scam and do all the extra stuff to get money from taxes, but there are so many tax credits that people qualify for that people don't even know.
Well, I'm gonna reach out because I need every tax credit crumb I can get.
Yeah,
girl, and I just filed my taxes today. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm telling you, man, it's so much that we don't know because either we too busy to read or we just too lazy to read. So,
but that's why we can solicit you to do it for us.
Yep.
That's nice.
And as y'all can see, he has his information there. Y'all can find him at revenueroadllc@gmail.com. And you can also give him a call at 817-617-9654.
Yep.
So reach out to him, support him. He is another black business entrepreneur. We're bringing it to you guys. So tap in, tune in, and go to him for any support you need.
For sure. We'll definitely make sure it's linked in the bottom.
Definitely. So with the cars, so you're not a junkie car salesman.
You don't sell them lemons, huh?
Okay.
No. My stats are known like one of the top. Yeah. I educate people while selling them a car.
Right. I've heard you say, hey, you got good credit. Not like, hey, you got some credit, I can fix. No, you was like, you got good credit, I got you. I was like, okay, let me hold up though, because I want to cheat.
I'm in the market
to be honest, how I am, I don't care what type of credit you is. Like, I'm gonna try my best to help you get in the car, but I also let people know who got challenge credit what you facing.
Yeah,
you don't have good credit, you got bad credit. Well, I don't like to say bad credit, let's say challenge credit. But if you got challenge credit, it sounds better. It sounds better than like you got bad credit. That make you feel bad. But challenge credit is like, it's not where it need to be, but this is what you gonna be up against. With challenge credit, you gonna be faced with a higher down payment, a higher monthly payment, and a extremely high interest rate.
Right.
Higher the interest rate, the higher the monthly payment.
So is that true right now? Car sales is like extremely high. Extremely high.
So this is the norm. See, people have forgot about the norm because they were so stuck on 1% interest rate, 2% interest rate, 3% interest rate. That wasn't the norm. The economy was just set up that way. Okay. This is the norm where you get a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9% interest rate.
That's crazy.
And then even if you just got extremely good credit, the least you're gonna get is a 3%. So the norm, like people who was getting cars at 1.9 interest rate, you won't see that for a long time. Same way with houses. It gonna be a long time before y'all see somebody who get a 2.6 interest rate on a $500,000 house.
I own my car. Little
And keep
Bertha is paid
keep
off.
it until she just one day she don't want to crank up.
Oh Lord!
And then even then
speaking.
call somebody to see can they fix it, because right now if you can get away with not having an additional bill, because we technically in a recession, a great value recession, because
great
value
That's
recession.
definitely great value,
Yeah,
right? Because
because-
I'm like, we still buying shit.
Yeah,
it's
people still
high.
balling,
And we still complaining. We still
Yeah.
buying it.
Yep,
we
still
still going to
buying.
work.
Still go out by the $12 drinks.
Yeah. So we in a recession, but we're not in a recession. So yeah.
Yeah. I'm with that.
And then we have
Dalore. That's my baby.
I like that.
That's my baby.
And what is Dalore?
So Dalore is a unisex clothing company, not a clothing line. You know, for me, it sounds rude when you got to correct people. Be like, nah, that's not a clothing line. It is a clothing company. I never let nobody devalue my baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Unisex clothing company. We believe that a woman shouldn't be subject to wear a dress.
You are so right. I hate
If a woman want to wear a baseball cap, oversized tee, shorts, she can do it. A man shouldn't be subject to pants. If you want to wear a dress, a kilt, or whatever, he can do it.
Okay.
We live in a society right now. We got the elephant in the room.
Okay.
We live in a society where men identify as women. Women identify as men.
I was just talking about that the other day with my uncle. The roles have changed.
Yeah, my sister is going through the process to be considered a man.
Okay.
So we live in a society like that. So you got to be non-binary. They don't want to be subject to I'm a female, I'm a male.
Right?
Oh, in that sense, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you can't
put
be
my hand back down.
Yeah. So you got to adjust with the times. People who not adjusting to the times, they're gonna be left out. And we adapted that model. So if you are a woman and you want to wear a baseball cap, get it. If you're a man and you see a dress, you see some leggings, you see some biker shorts, you see some pink on there, you want it, get it.
And you are adorned in Dalore right now.
That's
right?
all I wear.
All right, look at the camera. Go on, show them. Go
That's
show them
it.
what you
That's
got
all I wear.
on. Go show them what you got on.
Dalore socks, Dalore hoodie, Dalore hat. You know these
He Dalore
pants.
down, okay?
These
DD.
pants was Dalore, but I can't
Yes,
afford
because
to
I was
get
going
these
to
a whole
ask you,
bunch
like,
of pants.
where do you get your pants from? You're, like, super tall, and you like to wear a skinny fit.
So I know how to sew.
pants.
Yeah. So if I sew something in its rough form, I take it to my ladies on Harry Hines, tell them finish it for me.
There you go.
But then when I wear it a couple times, I send it over to like Malaysia or China or something like that, and then they'll make me, 25, 50 or something like that. Use like reverse engineering the ones that I sent over.
Okay. Look at that. Okay, you is really
Learn
business
something.
savvy.
You learned something today.
like that.
I learned it in prison.
Okay. And talk about
I
that.
did 8
Hey,
Yeah.
would you mind telling us for what?
drugs
Okay.
Where about?
in Mississippi.
Mississippi.
All right.
Yeah.
We got you on Saturday.
The second worst prison in the United States of America.
And you never going back, yes.
Oh, hell no,
All right,
no.
let them know.
Right.
No. I got kids, so I ain't doing that.
That's good.
How did you spend your time?
When I went in on some. That's why I got all these cuts on
Was
my
you
face. And
fighting?
stuff. Yes, because you see the movies and you like when you sit down, somebody come and introduce you, be like, "Hey man, who you is?"
So it's really like that for real?
Nah.
Oh,
Because in Mississippi, the gangs run the prison. So you either go be Vice Lord, GD, BD, or you go be a Crip, you go be a Blood, you go be a Aryan brother, or you go be Simon City Raw.
They don't got Wakanda in that bit?
No.
Okay.
Well, you got Muslim. Muslims actually run the prison.
Yeah.
Muslims run the prison.
Oh, wow.
You don't want to. That's them. I used to
get
be a
them mad.
Muslim for 12 years. I was a Muslim before I went to prison and while I was in prison. I stopped being a Muslim in prison because I ain't like how they was. But Muslims run the prison, and then you got the gangs. Then you got the guards and stuff like that. So I spent a lot of time in the beginning banging, fighting. Just trying to make a name for myself in prison, because once you make a name for yourself in prison, it spill out in the free world. And I started I ended up meeting a guy who was supposed to be considered my opposition, Big Pokey, and he was a vice lord. And he sat me down. He was like, "Man, I'm gonna change your life, Slim."
Oh.
He changed my life.
Oh, well, shout
he
out to
died-
Big Pokey.
Big Pokey died a week after I got out.
Ooh, R.I.P. Big Poker.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Big Poker was my angel. That's my guy.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
We're familiar with that lifestyle. My dad has done time, called himself outlaw. Our dads actually know each other.
Yeah, they
and
did time together. And they went in at the same time.
What y'all got down here? Beaumont, Huntsville, what it is?
Yeah, my dad was in Huntsville.
Yeah.
Mine too. Huntsville. He did 13.
Yeah.
He did 20. Yeah.
I think they ended up getting out around the same time.
They got
too.
out around the same time.
That's
About
crazy.
15 years old. They got
But
it.
I heard y'all prisons are sweet, so.
I don't know. I ain't trying to find out.
Who's trying to go to the penthouse?
Only place I've been is the county. I've been to Lulu, and let me tell you, Lulu ain't no fun.
Oh, I done been to the county.
That's as good as it's gonna get for Key. Key can't go no further than Lulu.
How many times you been arrested?
That
means more than once.
I've been to Lulu, okay? I spent
crime
the
ain't
weekend
where
in
it's at.
Lulu.
I mean,
okay?
look, we ain't been arrested this year.
Or last year, I made it through. Yeah.
You know I didn't make it through.
No, we didn't. We're coming up on that anniversary as well.
Well, you know what? That'll be a story time.
It will be a girl talk time, definitely. So you also mentioned that you are a father. You have beautiful daughters.
Yep, 3 little girls.
3 little girls. Okay. And how's that relationship?
Talking about with the girls?
Yeah.
My babies love me. Like, I'm Superman to them. But as a father of 3 little girls that lives in different states, it's tough. It's tough. I promise you that. As a real father, I not consider myself a real father. That hurts.
Do they all live in 3 like separate states?
Yeah. One in North Carolina, but she was born in New York. One that was born in Mississippi. They live in Georgia now, and then I got my baby girl here in Texas.
Okay, you can. Okay.
So,
at least
but-
I wasn't there and there.
But it's tough when you leave the one in North Carolina. She crying and saying, "Dad, I don't want you to go." Then you go see the one in Atlanta. She crying because she don't want you to go. And man, as a father, that hurt. Like that hurt.
Yeah, I could.
Because you got to think the things that they subject to because you're not there to protect them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, and man,
Are
it's
you
tough.
looking to have more children?
It had to be my wife. It had to be. I ain't being no baby daddy no more. I ain't doing that no more. That's tough. That's tough.
So at least you single.
And even then,
and
like
ready to
I really
mingle.
don't even want no more kid, man. Cause
Not right now.
That's what
at this
everybody's
point,
saying.
man, I want to enjoy my wife, and I want to enjoy like
The freedom
traveling.
of being able to
Yeah,
do stuff. Yeah.
yeah, man. It's tough raising these kids, man. They got to tend to them and spend time. And the days I don't even want to talk to them and then like that, cause like daddy got to do but you can't.
That's
Right.
Like you really can't. Because the moment you say you like that, and my girls, they my women. They act like they my women, so they ain't letting me get up on.
You said, damn.
Nope, you ain't hanging up. I just put the phone down. Do what you gotta do.
Right. So speaking of your women, are you currently single?
It's rough, man.
That ain't no answer. Does that mean it's complicated?
It's complicated.
Okay.
So are you openly dating or
I ain't doing
you just
nothing.
dealing
Focus
with your
on.
situation?
I'm focused. So I didn't appreciate my youngest daughter, mama.
Okay.
Like I really did. And I'm at a place right now. The lessons I learned in that relationship, I'm kind of like, how can I say? I'm building myself up so I can be the perfect guy. Whether it be for her, whether it be for somebody else, it's just like I got to be a better me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, man, I'm trying to get this money.
Okay.
Not only am I trying to get this money,
Ain't we all?
I'm also trying to be a better person overall.
It takes time.
It do. I promise you. If you don't know how to communicate, don't get in a relationship.
That's right.
If you're not like fully financially stable, don't get in a relationship. If you don't know how to just really trust a woman and not look at her like the enemy, don't get in a relationship.
That's right.
And me, I had a lot of trust issues in all my relationships and didn't know I had trust issues. You know what I'm saying?
It's there.
Would you be open to like any type of like therapy?
Did that.
Really? Did it work for you?
Yeah, that's why I can stand here today and be
good.
like, hey,
Black
I know.
men going to therapy. Do it.
shit, if you don't
Black
go,
women going to therapy. Black people.
if you don't go, you're going to be
Fucking
crazy.
therapy.
You will be crazy.
Right.
Like, really crazy.
We will.
I believe everybody need an outlet to talk to somebody and to
like a non-biased person.
Yeah,
too.
somebody who don't know about you, who can just take what you're saying and analyze and be like, have you ever thought about this? Have you ever thought about this? Would you be open to this? So that's kind of
I get that.
yeah.
So since it's complicated, while dating, what is your definition of dating?
Dallas version. Because
No,
y'all version is different than everybody.
It is.
And so you said
give
something
me
to
the
me.
Dallas version, then give me the Mississippi
I'm gonna give you the Mississippi and the Dallas version because
Now give me the Mississippi version first.
I'm gonna give you the
because
Mississippi. I'm gonna give you the Mississippi version first
Okay,
because
I'm trying to figure it out.
so the Mississippi version is, and people from Mississippi they can vouch for this. When you in Mississippi and somebody say who you talk to,
That mean who you go with.
who you go with, and when you talk to a woman in Mississippi, she ain't finna let you talk to no other different women.
That ain't what that is. Oh, okay, I get it now. Mississippi Dallas.
Yes. So in Mississippi, you not allowed, when you dating one person. You talk to one person. You sleeping with one person.
That's right.
Nothing outside that. Because if you do that, it's still cheating. You finna get your tire slashed, one to bust out, all that type of stuff. In Dallas, you are allowed to date as many people you want. You allowed to talk to as many people you want. You allowed to sleep with as many people you want.
You're just dating.
You just doing what you do.
That's the wrong
until
word for it.
you and a person have a conversation and be like, hey, I only want to talk to you.
That's right.
But then in Dallas, it's always when the woman is ready.
That's right. No,
it ain't.
You almost had me now. Come on.
When the woman is ready, you was a lie.
So I'm
with
gonna
you.
put it like this. Let's do it like
was a
this.
lie.
I'm the man though.
Yeah.
But see, that's what you saying. I'm a lie, but I'm the man. Listen, check that. Are you
was
dating
with
women?
you.
Are you dating women?
I'm dating a man.
Now listen.
and
Are you listen?
Okay,
Are you dating a woman?
No.
Have you ever dated a woman?
But I am a woman.
No. Well, have you ever dated a woman?
Hell no. No
That's what-
offense.
That's what I'm saying. So I've dated women from Dallas. I've talked to women from Dallas. I've done experienced situations with women from Dallas. It's always the same thing.
You know what? And you got to think about it this way, though, too. It's not that whenever they're ready, they just not ready with you.
Do you ever think that
that's
it
true.
might
That's
be
the
that they
difference.
look at you and think it's too good to be true?
Every time. They say it every time.
It scares them.
Yep. But I never understand that because how can you say I'm too good to be true? If how I'm structured, I can't speak for other men. If I talk to you, I'm talking to you because I'm interested. Ain't nothing else outside of that.
Yeah, but it's other women. In Dallas, like you said, there's a ratio. It's
3
5
to
1.
1. Is it five?
I
Is it
say
5?
5 to 1. Yeah.
I've been saying 3
as
here.
good as you look, as handsome as you are, you're the bulletin board for what a woman in Dallas is looking for. You got your finances together. You tall. You dark. You handsome. You got kids. You're a good father. Boom. You know how many women want you?
You know how many women want
I don't
that?
got time to be
But they
trolling
want me
your
for
Facebook.
but they want me for the wrong reason though. You don't have women who can come into my life and bring me value. What else can you give me other than sex? I got everything. I'm set up. I got my own everything. I'm set up. But also, you ain't taking time to get to know me because I'm also a broken man. I grew up in a single parent household. I've been to prison. I've been stabbed before. I done stabbed folk before. I done shot folk before. I done been shot at before. I done been robbed before. I robbed folk. So all this trauma.
Right.
Also, I was molested as a kid.
Okay.
I was also almost raped by a man as a kid.
Yeah.
So just imagine all this trauma
Yeah.
piled up in this 6'7", 230 black man that you're talking about.
6'7". Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm
And we'll
saying. Y'all,
include his information in the below.
so
Ladies,
women looking at it like
Yeah.
he handsome, he this.
Yeah.
But man, look in the inside of that man. That's why the picture is what it is.
That's true.
The good side, the bad side. Because I still have issues. I've never beat a woman, never put my hands on a woman, never argue with a woman, never disrespect a woman in her face. I call a woman B word all day behind her back. But in her face, never. That's not how my grandparents raised me.
That's right.
But at the end of the day, a lot of women don't take the time out to really get to know the core of a man. They only see the surface level.
I agree.
And so because you paying attention to the surface level, you missing out on everything else. And then you wonder why the relationship don't work.
but that's also vice versa too, because you
That's
see
true.
these big booty,
You see them BBL.
big booty, beautiful.
I talk about that all the
women,
time. Them
and you
BB
like they don't got nothing up here.
That's it.
You beautiful.
So what's your interest in the big booty female?
You like big booties.
I like big booty, but it gotta be real.
Okay.
But I like all shaped women. I love a woman character. Like how you make. It's all about how you make me feel. You could be big, like whoever. Like you could be Lizzo size, you can be Beyonce size, you could be. That's it. And I got to be able to talk to you. I got to be able to cry.
Yeah.
And feel comfortable with you. I know if I like a woman, if I can be around her and I can fall asleep around her. If I can't fall asleep around you, I can't talk to you.
That's that bad energy. That's that energy for
you ain't finna be taking no pictures of me while I'm asleep.
All that.
Like,
all
I'm
that.
not finna do it.
Going through my pocket, looking at, like, it just,
Don't try to use my phone to get in my...
Wait, somebody did that to you?
No.
I done seen it happen before, but
that's some underlying stuff. Like if you feel like you gotta go through the phone.
But I do agree with you on the dating versus dating Mississippi. I'm familiar with dating in Mississippi, so it is. Y'all do use the word dating seriously. Here in Dallas, our word for dating that serious would be courting.
Yep.
So it is different. Here dating, I'm not exclusive. I'm dating you. I go on different dates all day of the week. That's dating out here.
I think that's because that's like the big city version of dating.
Yeah, or they say I'm talking to this person, talking to that person. That's too much. I know somewhere out of the lineup, I'm at least in somebody's top 5. And it's just about what you give into it. And do I have the energy to keep doing it? No.
I mean, because stop it. If you think about it, just, if you're talking to one person, you giving this person 100%, but he talking like 3 women. That's like, that means he's giving this girl 33, this girl 33,
you always
this
gotta
girl
be
33.
on your shit
so you feeling
that you could be in that top 3.
Like,
I look at it like this.
All your time.
If people just know how to, like, as a person who grew up with my grandparents, watching my grandparents love each other and stuff like that, I know what love is.
That's right.
I know what it looked like.
That's right.
Going through what I've been through, I know what it takes to be in a successful, healthy relationship. So when I talk to somebody, I know what to do and what not to do. I know the things to say, what not to say. I know how to act, how not to act.
Okay, wait, so what are your red flags? When you're doing all this, you know what to do, but what are their red flags for you?
So we go get them. The thing is, people don't know what they don't know their red flags. They don't know nothing about them. They don't know nothing about themselves. They don't know what they
perceived for somebody else.
They don't know what they like. They don't know what they dislike until they're in a situation and then they're forced to be like, I don't like that. I don't like this. Or I like this. I like that. So for me, red flags for me personally is I don't like someone who has zero understanding. I don't care what it is. It can be road rage and traffic. If you're not understanding why, can't talk to you because that person could be having a bad day and it's no excuse, but you still need to have some form of understanding why they acting the way they act. So for me in a relationship, I need to be able to, if I have to hurry up and leave this house, I'm rushing out of the house and I forget to tell you bye.
Right. Like for real.
Don't trip on me or make it something so big. Have understanding. No, he's never did this before. He did it one time.
He must have something on his brain.
He's in a hurry.
Yeah.
Have some form of understanding. And that's big for me, understanding.
I call them women traditional women. They're rare breeds. We're not out here like that no more.
Yeah.
Or we're here, but we're disguised.
Yeah,
been
because
in the streets too long.
Bingo. Not even that. You got to think. Some women who were traditional, they've been traditional for so long. Somewhere a man came in and they took that away from them.
Real traditional.
They took that away from them.
That's right.
And you can't be mad that you can't be mad that she's not the same person she was because when she was like that you didn't appreciate it. Now she changed. Now you don't like that either.
Right. Now you
so
don't like
now you
that.
you gotta pick a struggle.
Yeah. Now you do. Yeah.
Yep.
Like you said you was raised by your grandparents. My family was based off our grandparents. They was married all these years, had a house together, got all your kids together. That's what we knew. So no matter if you mad, you don't like each other, you don't never leave.
Yep.
So when I got married, I based that off the same thing. No matter what's going on, we stick this out. There is no divorce.
Right.
But that soon came to a divorce. So, it's like whatever. But, as we talk amongst ourselves, we see that we have the same values. We want to be married, want to have longevity in our relationships. We want our kids to be in a 2-parent household. I grew up in a 2-parent household, but I was also raised by a single mother at the end. I have 2 daddies. I have a stepdad, I have my real dad, and I have my mama. So you look at those relationships and you base them off of what should go on in your relationship. So what you actually grew up and saw might not always be right. And it might not be what's good for you because you and that person decide how y'all want to run y'all relationship. So It all changes. I'm all about being courted and all of that. And I've even said that, you know, like, take me on a date and then let me go home. Don't ask me to come home with you. That's not courting. You're trying to see how easy I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let me go home. Let's talk about it the next day. Consistency and communication. You know, and it's not there anymore in the dating field. You know, it's I meet you, we're gonna link. If I don't get none tonight, I'm done.
But you know why though? Y'all did that.
We did?
Yeah.
How?
Because for so long, y'all have allowed men to take you out on a date in exchange for sex or in exchange for money, and not saying y'all too specifically, but women.
Right.
Because normally a guy only thing he had to do. So this my issue with a lot of women. Y'all don't make men be men.
That's right.
Y'all enable them for so long.
They
and
mamas enabled them.
No, y'all too.
What
look,
we require becomes less. Like we're not requiring as much.
We not.
Why?
I don't, because we doing it ourselves.
But no, listen. That's an excuse. At the end of the day, don't enable no man. Mm-hmm. A man should always be a man. At the end of the day, ain't no excuse for that.
But it's a lot of men who aren't.
So don't talk to them.
That's right.
Hey, I don't.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't.
So if you expect a man to open the door for you, you meet a guy, he don't open the door for you. That need to start right there. Going about your business.
I agree.
Or you can be a black woman and see a black man in distress, and you need to say, "Hey, let me educate you on this." But that's why women who have little boys, they need to show them that side. Make your son open the door for you every time you get out the car.
My baby.
My little girls, I tell them, "Don't you touch no damn door."
That's right.
Don't you touch no door. I'm gonna get the door for you.
That's right.
Any man you talk to when you get older, he need to open the door for you.
That's right.
That's what I'm instilling in my kids.
One person in my life that opened doors for me.
And me personally, but check this out. I don't open doors. I don't open doors for women. On the car, I don't do that.
Why?
I open building doors. So you mean to tell me I got to walk out my side all the way on this side, open the door for you? I feel like that's too much.
But do you at least go around the closet? If
yeah,
you don't
like I'm gonna meet you.
Yeah,
but I'm not opening the door.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna meet
fine.
you. I do that for my little girls because they kids, they open door, swing the door and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But on the building, don't touch no door.
Yeah.
Let me get that door for you.
My son opened doors.
And when I see women coming indoors, I always do it. Never. Yeah. She could be back there still fumbling in her purse. Yeah. I'm gonna wait before she go through that door.
My baby do.
But women for so long, they have enabled men and won't allow them to be men. Y'all, a lot of women, not y'all, a lot of women let dudes sit around and play video games all day, not going to work.
Well, he's a kid.
Now,
he's a kid.
How can you be with a man? How can you make six figures and you dating somebody who make $20,000 a year? He comfortable with $20,000 a year. You know why? Because he know that you go pay the bill.
Mm-hmm. But you know, it's some situations to where that dynamic works for them.
It works for them, but what type of man is it? Is he at home making sure the house clean? Is he taking care of the kids?
I'm saying you got
but
me.
That's
You
what
got
I'm saying.
house husbands.
We talking about two different things. Yes, it work. A man who make $20,000 a year, he sit at home all day. But I guarantee you, a real man, he making sure the house clean. His wife ain't finna come home from a 6-figure job, coming home, cook, clean, do all that type of stuff.
I agree with that as well.
But for years, women have allowed a man to sit at home and do nothing.
That's right.
And you know what happened? It just cycle. So y'all bumping it, not y'all, but y'all bumping it. Women are bumping into men, and they have all these expectations for dating and going out. And you take me to this fine restaurant, and then you drop me off at home. You go to your bed. Nah, if I'm taking you to Root Chris or Capitol Grill or something like that, you finna give me some cat. I just spent $200 on you. You think you ain't give me none? That's how a lot of men think.
That is, and I'm going home.
You know
and then
what?
now he mad because you know what he can do? He can go down to South Dallas or Irving somewhere, and he can meet a chick who just want to party for the night. He can take her to the same spot. He know he go get some box.
He go get that box.
And he cool with that.
At the end
you know
of the
what I'm saying?
day,
A lot of dudes are cool with that
Quality over here.
because it's a cycle. Because you know, okay, I ain't get to hit you. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go find somebody. I'm gonna hit her.
That's right.
But you know what? This is for me when I was like dating in the dating world. First of all, I'm not going to sit across from you. You can't sit across from me and feed me unless I know the foundation of who you are, how you are, who you are. And it's supposed to be like a gift. I'm supposed to be excited about our first date because I know he does this. I know he like that. We be vibing. We've done this. We've had our little coffee dates. Our date that night is supposed to be nice, spectacular, and solidify what bond we have built through just talking on the phone and maybe like little hour meetups for lunch or whatever.
Right.
I'm not about to. It's niggas who hit me up on Instagram. Oh, they take you out on a date for what? You gonna take me on a date and then what? I don't know shit about you.
Because that's all has been required.
What are we going to talk about? I don't even fucking know you.
When people date, I don't see it going anywhere.
That's women first. Listen, it's women. I'm a man. It's women first thing. When you taking me out on a date?
It is.
You know when a woman.
But you know what? And I've also heard them say like women ask on the first time of them talking and going out, like they ask for money.
But yeah, I just did a TikTok about that. That's the first thing listen. Is they hit you with that old, like DJ Paul said in the song, like, you know, the chick, Lil Chatter Gangsta Boo was saying like, you need to be trying, I'm finna go out, you need to be trying to give me some. And he was like, you know, she like, I'm trying to get my hair done. So like, me too, I'm trying to get my hair done too. So I've learned over the years, like, if a woman hit me with, I need this, I'm gonna hit you, I need to get mine done too.
So what's up?
I sure need to get my nail done. Man, I sure need to get mine done.
We can go together.
Nah, we ain't going together.
Why not?
Cause then when we go together, you gonna be asking me to pay.
Yeah.
No, I ain't doing that.
Let's go on a petty date.
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. You do that for people you are in a relationship with. Somebody you talk. Me personally, my first date would never be to sit to eat no food. I don't. How we gonna talk? How we gonna talk?
That's not a good first date.
That's what I'm saying.
Or the movie.
Or the
That's
movie.
not a good. That's not a first date either.
First date. Because I think when I first met you invited me to one of your showcase.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And
wait, was it a date though?
No,
nah. We had just met each other. We were getting to know each other, and I said, I'm having a speed dating event. Come now.
Oh.
No, that was after. I went to the first showcase first. You were performing. You had
people
was dancing. I wanted to greet you, and then I saw all these women run up to you. And I was like, "Ooh, I'm just gonna wait. I'm here by myself. I'm not comfortable, and I never do stuff like that." And I was like, "I'm just gonna wait." So after everybody kind of died down, you finally came over. You was like, "Hey, what's up?" We talked.
That's when we took the. That's the event we took the picture. That's the second event.
No, that's the second event. We took the picture at the speed day.
Speed day, yeah.
So I'm sitting there at the speed day, and it's like a warehouse, like a garage, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?" But it was okay. I didn't go in. I sat and I waited because I was like, yeah.
I think when you getting to know somebody, you got to invite them to
things that you do.
No, just a situation like an open situation, like where we can sit down, we can talk and get to know each other.
Right.
Okay.
Public
you know
place.
what I'm saying? Public place, something like that.
I'm big
I like to
on
go
Starbucks.
get coffee. Yeah. I prefer to go get coffee.
Let's look at this. What kind of coffee you get? Because that's gonna tell me a lot about you right now.
And then I don't even drink coffee, so it wouldn't.
You get you a tea. You get you a refresher.
Something like
There's a lot
that.
of shit on the menu.
Yeah.
They got food too.
Starbucks, because it's a quiet, intimate spot. We can sit down, we can chill, we can talk, we can get to know each other.
It's a little sexy in there. I don't know if y'all been to the one in Oak Cliff. It's a little sexy.
No, we ain't going to that one.
First of all, I don't do Oak Cliff.
We ain't going to that one. We ain't going to that one.
That one is real sexy. Okay.
Man, folks might have. You might get shot coming out there. Nah.
That line be wrapped around.
Nah. They re-gentrifying Oak Cliff.
You have to find new ways. You know, you can't talk in no movie. And how can you get to know somebody? You got a mouthful of food.
Yeah.
You just can't. You got to find something that interests. So I totally agree with that. So with dating, what do you consider dating with a purpose?
Having a plan. Like, what is your, like, women who want to be married and have kids and stuff like that, they need to find somebody who want to be married and have kids.
So that don't scare you when you hear a woman say, I'm trying to get married next year?
No, that scared me. Because I don't, a woman who automatically talking about married, we ain't talking about nothing. We can dead this conversation now.
Why you say that?
Because you moving too fast. That's the carriage before the horse.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, if you're saying like, okay, what are your relationship goals?
Now, what are your so that's different than a woman say, oh, I can't wait to get married.
But you have to understand, especially dating in our age range, like we've already been married and divorced already. It's a lot of women who have not been married, and at this age, they're in a rush to get married. They're in a rush to have
She care
children.
more about the wedding than the marriage.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to her.
The benefits of the situation.
I don't want to talk to her. We can't have no conversation.
That's right.
Cause what are we talking about? You so thirsty to get married. You worrying about the wedding, the dress, the cake, all these folks at the reception. You care more about that than the foundation. My brother got married, and it was the weirdest wedding relationship thing I ever seen in my life. But he been with his woman 12 years. 10, nah. He been with his
they
woman.
did exactly what they wanted to do at
Yes.
their wedding. I think that's so beautiful.
He catered to her.
So beautiful.
She said, listen, she said when she get married, she didn't say when I get married to you.
Yeah.
She said when I get married, I want to get proposed to and I want to get married the same day at the courthouse. And then I want to have a reception. I want to vacation and, you know, do my honeymoon with my husband and enjoy my marriage.
I think that's why our
That's dope.
marriages didn't last. We didn't have a honeymoon.
We didn't have honeymoon.
We didn't have that
See,
night
y'all
either.
steady talking about the honeymoon. We talking,
I just thought about like we didn't even consummate the union at all.
but see,
I didn't either.
people
We had
care
company.
more about the ceremony than the actual
But
foundation.
actually, you get married 30 days before your ceremony, so you're already married.
Not technically.
You are on paper. You're already married. You just haven't had the union or the
Why you said
ceremony.
30 days? You get your marriage license. You have to wait 3 days in order for them to sign it. Then you have to mail it off.
No, we went down to the courthouse. We signed our documents and we mailed them off with the clerk. And then
see.
we planned our wedding date.
Okay, so
and
y'all-
then we signed our paperwork with that judge that married us at the courthouse.
Also, that's how it is at the courthouse.
Yes, that's how it is at the courthouse. You have to have your
Oh.
paperwork in 30 days prior to you getting married.
Okay, when you get married, they give you the thing, and then when you get married, then you have to get married within 3 days of them giving you the paper, and then the priest or whatever who married you signed it, the justice of the peace,
He
whoever.
signed it. You saw us sign our paperwork in front of the judge that
Then
night.
he signed it. Then I have to mail it off with the date.
See,
that
our
we
stuff
got
was
married.
already mailed off. We went to the clerk and we both signed on the dotted line.
That is-
We was
Y'all speaking in
already
Japanese.
Wow.
we was already married. Yeah, before we even had our ceremony.
What?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Cause my brother, they did they stuff the day before. They did they went down to the courthouse, all that type of stuff, and then they had their little wedding thing and
did
stuff
the
like that.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had a
so-
reception at Gloria's, and we had a wedding. I had a dress. We got married at the courthouse.
And see, I just think people care too much about weddings than the actual foundation
the
of the
weddings
I
relationship.
got
really
married
for
because
the
I
people.
love this man. I got married because I thought this man accepted me and my child. You know, that was my union. But that didn't work out like that, you know. So it was like, okay. But like you said, I am traditional. I believe in being courted, dated, talked to, and then go through those measurements. If everything work out like that, then I'm all for whatever comes next. But already being married and having that scare and having that taken away from me like that, I am very cautious now. It's a lot you have to show me before I trust what you talking about.
I'm cool with just being with somebody for the rest of my life and us not get
there
married.
it is. I
Oh,
said
just-
that. I just want a light
Yes.
partner.
Just
I
go
am.
to the beach,
I don't
kick up
want
some
your
sand, and say
name.
we together forever. That's what I
Yeah,
like.
'cause-
I don't want your name.
Man, it's
I
it's
do.
too much
I
of a
wanna
business transaction than anything.
It is.
And
And
for
it's
me, and then
expensive to
whoever
divorce.
get with me, they gotta sign a prenup, hands down,
A prenup. What
off
you
top,
got?
everything.
Okay.
And so and you ain't getting that. You come with what you came with, and you leave with what you
And then
came
y'all, we
with.
split everything we acquired
That we acquired
down
together,
the
we
middle.
bust it down the middle.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Mine's
fair.
is mine, yours is yours.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I would require a prenuptial agreement if I get married again. But it would just literally be what you said. You come in what you come in with.
Yeah.
This is just an agreement if we decide to,
If we have
Go different
kids,
ways.
He left. He took everything.
Oh,
See,
when he left, I took it all. Because he didn't want to
Damn.
help. Bye, thank you.
that's and I
Have a
probably
nice
be
day.
like that. Even if I was in a situation like that, I'd be like, man, you can take it. I'm gonna start over.
Yeah,
Especially
I
if
did.
you somebody who like get on my nerve. Like,
Yeah,
man, look,
you
give
can have all
her
that
everything
shit,
just
yeah.
to keep that sandwich out of my life.
That energy is within all that stuff.
I'll
Yeah.
take it
So,
all.
like, when I got divorced, I got rid of my car. He bought me a car. You can have it. I don't want
Yeah.
it. I wanted everything to be in my name. I didn't want nobody to ever come along and ever take anything else from me
Yeah.
in life. So I was like, So my dating with a purpose during that ordeal, like she said, therapy and stuff like that. I went through therapy. We did counseling. We did all of that. It's very helpful because I learned me and I value me. I fell in love with myself again. Men would tell me I was attractive and things. I didn't know who the hell they was talking to because I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I was married to somebody who didn't value me.
right,
So I knew now I value me.
right.
I love me. So currently, I'm not dating. I'm dating myself, but it feels good.
Yeah,
You know, it feels good to love yourself. Took myself on a date last weekend. I had a ball.
like for me, with my youngest daughter, mama, and it's like all the things and the reason why I'm single and I'm in this complicated space when it comes to dating and stuff like that is because a lot of the stuff that I went through, I'm gonna just say my 6-year-old and my youngest baby, they moms, I could have done better in the relationship. I could have.
But you admitting that is
gross.
Yeah,
it is.
I could have,
sure.
like, cause I see it, cause I be like, bro, I could have really sat down and had a conversation with the woman, let the woman know that what I was doing in them streets.
Right.
But I was so selfish, like, I just wanted to sell dope and get money. That's it.
Get money.
You know, I watched my 6-year-old mama struggle while I was in prison, and I had $160,000 cash money under my grandmama's shed. Selfish. I'm talking about like selfish.
Yeah.
Soon as she came and picked me up, ran home, hurry up and take me to my grandma's house, went and dug that money up.
Man, you probably didn't trust her either, because what if you would have said
That's
to
why I
go
said.
get it?
That's why I said
And that might have
trust
been
issue.
gone when you got out.
Trust issue, but I can't. Then the thing is, you know people sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew her,
and you knew
when
she
I say,
probably wasn't gonna do that.
man, listen, man.
Her and the baby would have been gone.
When I say she, and I just recently, when I went to Atlanta recently, she was going through her old files because she needed help for me. She wanted me to help her sign up, set her LLC up so she can get a business bank account.
Yeah.
Because she's doing real estate in Georgia. She wanted me to help her out. And she was going through paperwork. And don't you know, she found a stack of things like this where not only was she helping pay for my lawyers and stuff to get my appeal overturned because I went to prison with an 85% conviction instead of 25% conviction.
Damn.
Because they said the sale and transfer of marijuana was a violent charge. Wow. So I went to prison on a 20-year sentence expecting to do 8 years. Now, I was 15-year sentence. I was supposed to do 8 years on that, 15. And she was not only paying for the lawyers, she was putting money on my book, all this type of stuff.
And
she
you
was
being
doing
greedy with the money at the granny
Man.
house. God damn it.
selfish. And then my youngest daughter, mama, like, just always supported me, but I never trusted her with my life. Like, I'm talking about had my back, supported everything that I ever wanted to do, but I always just kind of like kept her in the blind when it comes to stuff.
I truly believe if you find somebody that you really feel like you can pour yourself into and be super vulnerable with and just like look into their eyes and really talk to them, like that feeling is unmatched.
But people have
and it's hard to
masks.
find that.
But it's people who, I'm telling you, man, we live in a world, actresses and actors, man. I'm telling you, people can put on a facade and be whoever they want to be.
True.
They just like people in it's like I think about I always go back to prison with so much because like in prison, man, you can be anything you want to be.
Because who gonna know?
Who gonna know? They say two places you can be all you can be is the army and the penitentiary.
Because ain't nobody gonna know.
But then them same people that get out of prison, they in society with us.
Yeah.
Or people who they not even been in prison, they just got these masks on. They act like they this and they that, or oh, I love you, oh, I want to be in a relationship, oh, and then as soon as you subscribe to that bullshit, they gone.
I can't do it.
Real talk. I'm telling you, man, it's tough. It's tough to find like genuine people who really truly care about other people, not just relationship, just like other people. Hold the door open for you. Yeah. You see an old woman or somebody out there struggling, you won't even go out there and do it.
I think that's why I make my son come to work with me, because them ladies be buying stuff, bags after bags. You ain't doing nothing how playing the game. Come help these ladies load groceries.
First of all,
get some money.
Teach them.
Kiara is going, okay, if y'all ever on the side of the road, okay, on 35, Kiara gonna stop for you. Because I remember one time we was on our way. We was on our way from leaving the club. We saw this girl running like this. The car was flipped over.
That's different though. That's different. I'm thinking you're talking about somebody just pull on side of the road, the light flashing or something like that.
No, she will. She will. She will.
That girl be on the episode of Wrong Turn playing.
She be like, oh yeah, girl, I gave this guy a ride to, he just up the street. I'm like, Kiara.
Now what if he went crazy and,
I got something in my car.
Okay, I hope so.
I ain't gonna do nothing without my stuff.
She will help somebody on the side of the road.
It's cool to help people. I stopped
doing it though after that girl though. I haven't did that no more.
Because we got invested.
She went to jail too. Cause she hit somebody
and then got out the car
and she ran down the freeway because she said her baby was having diarrhea. They were living in a hotel down the street. She ran down the DM.
And we literally, like, these people trying to keep her belongings. We grabbed her purse, like, threw it to our back.
Y'all trying to help because y'all think something wrong.
I heard them grab her phone.
I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to find some money, but anyway.
Wow, this woman crazy.
Look.
We found a lady and we gave her.
Yeah, but we did. Because we had her phone, and so her baby daddy called. We gave him her location, and she beat us to the hotel.
Running.
So we gave her the phone and stuff, but like, dang, you know, she went to jail though. She went to jail.
Yeah.
It's hard to help people. I never forget this. That's why I kind of stay out of people business.
Yeah.
I remember this dude was beating his woman. My next door neighbor, we were growing up in Uptown in Starkville, beating his woman, slapping her, everything. Me and my partner ran over there, like jumped on the guy, everything. Don't you know she cussed us out?
Yeah.
Told her stay out her
business.
Yeah.
Stay out her
Ever
business.
since then, look, I'm gonna turn my head. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't saying I'm not doing it because she ain't gonna do it, but she gonna turn around and go right back to that guy.
Yep.
And you wasting your time.
You got
and then you just
head.
whoop this dude. Yeah. He can come back and kill you and shoot you because you defending this woman honor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, man, I ain't doing that no more, man.
Like
I don't help in that regard. I help people who I know need help. Like I see an elderly lady who can't really necessarily help herself, I'm gonna help out. Right. Little kids that can't help themselves, I'm gonna help out. But these niggas and these people who going out buying these BBLs and these titties and nah.
Okay. I might go get me some.
Nah, I ain't helping nobody out. I can't do it, man. Willing and people who are able to help themselves, I ain't helping them out, man.
Yeah.
Cause I got mine out the mud, you can get yours out the mud, and my situation been worse than a lot of people's situation. Right. If I can come out of it, anybody can.
Mr. Varus, I want you to look at the camera and tell the people what you want them to know about Mr. Varus Bell.
I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. It's hard to just answer that question. I'm a good person. I just know, hands down to the core of me, I'm a good person. And everything I do it to try to help folk. Okay. I don't care about money. Money, my brother used to say all the time, he said, if it ain't honest, it ain't making no money. That's right. And you think about it, all the dope I sold, all the money I made in the street, where it at now?
Yeah, where is it?
All right, well, we already know where to meet you at. Where did the thing go? Did it go away?
But everything I've done, you know, coming home March 27, 2017, moving to Dallas.
You came home on my birthday?
Yeah. March 27, 2017. Came to Dallas.
It's a great day.
I came to Dallas with a plan. Mm-hmm. And everything I accumulated since then, I still got it, and it's valuable to me. Mm-hmm. But I have no dope money. I have nothing that I bought with selling drugs other than my watch. And that's it. That's it. Everything else like gone.
That thing bust down.
Nah, he ain't bust down, but that thing nice. But that's the only thing I have that I accumulated when I was in the street. That's it. Everything else is gone. Everything gone. Yeah. So if it ain't honest, make money.
For men now dating.
Man, I don't even like giving these niggas advice because they ain't gonna listen.
They need the help.
But men out there who really trying to be in a relationship, because it's a men out there who really want love, who want to be with one person, stuff like that. So I'm only speaking to y'all. I think you need to really get to know yourself first. Right. Really, like, take yourself out on a date, get to know the things that you like and you dislike, things that turn you on and turn you off, as well as the thing that make you tick. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Once you learn those things, it'll be so easy to find the perfect woman for you. Yeah. And then you also got to know your love languages, because without knowing your love languages and sharing them with the person that you're trying to date, it's kind of hard, because if you meet a woman and her number one love language is quality time, and you don't like to spend quality time, how can you be with that woman? That's right. You know, for me,
asking for your time is gonna be a nag.
Yeah, be like,
I like acts of service. That's my number one. I like somebody to be considerate. So I would love to meet someone who likes to, you know, help out, be helpful. If you see me doing something, hey baby, how can I help? Yeah. Hey baby, did you go pick up your order from the post office? Like stuff like that. Yeah. Physical touch. Yeah. How can I be with a woman who don't like to be touched? Yeah. So it's kind of like, it don't work. So people know your love languages. Meet your equal. If you're a dominant man, get you someone who's submissive. If you're a submissive man, get you a dominant woman who's gonna steer the relationship where it need to go. And just be honest, not only with your partner, but be honest with yourself. If you ain't shit, tell that woman you ain't shit.
Please
Do you
tell
hear
that
the
woman you ain't
gems?
shit.
Yeah, tell that woman you ain't shit.
Tell that woman you ain't
Hear
shit.
the gem.
But also be
Please
able to
always
speak up for yourself and tell a woman she ain't shit.
Yeah, no facts.
I'm gonna speak up. I've never. It took my youngest daughter moment to help me with that, but I'm gonna always speak up for myself now. Like, if I don't like something, I don't like it, man.
And you need to just go ahead and say it. Ain't no point of not saying it.
Yes, because once you do that, it's gonna go on, and then y'all gonna, before you know it, y'all been spent years
on this shit that get on your nerve. You just been allowing it.
Yeah, wasting time.
Wasting time.
We could have did this years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
That's what Ashton and I came up with. We ain't sticking with you because the kids. Fuck the kids. We got a life to live. I'm not finna be 50 and 40 trying to figure out what is out here now in the new world. And that's what a lot of people are experiencing. They left, then they leave the kids grown, and now they want to live their life. It's too late now.
Yep.
You done missed the whole world. Like, I missed out on my 20s. I was married. I was domesticated. I was always in the house. I was always working. And I tried to find myself in my 30s. Now I'm tired. And I'm broke down. I'm tired. My knees hurt. So no, I ain't got the energy no more. Now I just want to travel and see what's on the other side of the world. You know, and who the best to do that with? My kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ain't nobody gonna give it to him if I don't give it to him.
Right.
Right.
All right, y'all. So we have the handsome, not yet available, Mr. Varus Bell
Complicated
as our
Varus
guest. The complicated Varus Bell on the show. We definitely want y'all to tune in and definitely shop his brand, Dalore. He can give you credit advice, sell you a car, and do your taxes. Hello. You know, if you can't get with him, at least you can get a car from him. Okay, you get some. You can get some. Okay, y'all. But you know, that is our show, you guys. Check all of his information out below, and you can talk to us.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. Y'all can always email us at talktome@girl.com, and you can always follow our IG at _girl_. As you know, this is Girl Podcast. Bow, 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 bow.